am Bam Dam, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes a heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Dante. Alexander first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns at corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
All right, like you hear that.
I like the people remember me as being a winner, because I ain't never been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami College as the season.
This is not the end. This is the beginning.
Roll Tide family, roll tide, and roll tide again. And just in case y'all missed it from the get-go, that y'all just logged in here, we are Bam Dam, a damn Alabama family, and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the show. We have a good show for y'all tonight. Got a very, very personal, special dedication for y'all tonight. So I hope y'all enjoy the dedication also. At this time, I would like to bring on the Reverend Phil So Good. Reverend, come on down, sir.
So I want everybody to think here for a second. How much does this game mean to you? Because if it means something to you, you can't stand still. You understand? You play fast. You play strong. You go out there and dominate the guy you're playing against and make his ass quit. That's our trademark. That's our MO with the team. That's what people know us as.
Welcome, Reverend. What's up, brother?
Roll Tide, roll, baby. Yes, sir. We are raring to go tonight. I got my Patron ready to go, and let's get with it, bro.
Ooh, we got a little Patron.
Yes,
We got a little
sir.
Evans going right here. It's going to be a good show tonight, y'all. It's going to be good. Y'all just wait.
Get her.
Bobby Sprinkles, Jeff Stapleton. Hey, what y'all doing? It's going to be fun tonight. All right. At this time, let's bring on the one, the only, the myth, the legend, Alabama Tide. Come on down, brother.
Going anywhere doesn't just roll out great players. He and his staff develop them. It's all about the process.
What's up, big dog? I mean, I'm sorry. That's still a great introduction, man. That's awesome. Go ahead.
That is wonderful. Well, Icebox outdone himself. Hey, man, Icebox, you're a good friend. I appreciate it. Hey, listen, guys, it's Roll Tide time. It's ready to get serious about some of this stuff. We're going to have some fun tonight, Mr. Spencer.
Got that right, sir. AJ, thank you for being here, man. I'll see you down there in the comment section. Appreciate you being here. And I want to let everybody know if they can yourself on or not. Our man working hard behind the scenes makes all this possible. Mr. Icebox himself, and I want to say a big thank you, sir, and appreciate you being here helping out. So at this time, if Icebox ain't got nothing smart ass he wants to say, let's go into the one thing I do enjoy a lot, and like I said, tonight's gonna be a special. It's personal to me also. So please, Mr. Icebox, let's start the dedication. special honor tonight that I can dedicate tonight's show to a die-hard Alabama fan. I'm talking die-hard. I dedicate tonight's show to a U.S. Army veteran who fought in the Korean War. James Walter Stagger Lee, age 80, of Higdon, Alabama, passed away. God called him home April 12, 2024. He was fortunate to be surrounded by his family at the time of his passing. James was born on August 6, 1943, to the late James Mefford and Dimple Hurd Lee. He was known as James, Walter, or Stagger, depending on when you became friends with him. He was an avid outdoorsman. You can almost say a professional outdoorsman. He was also an avid, dedicated, die-hard, bleed crimson to the hip Alabama fan. He never watched a game that Alabama ever lost. Never. Because he said he didn't watch it. What game you talking about? What game you talking about? But he'll let you know real quick when they win. I mean, he just old school diehard, just like everybody you see up in here. This show, that was Mr. Stagger Lee right there. James spent over 35 years working at Rock 10 before retiring. That's a box making company out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. His greatest love is his family. Always has been, always will be. He took immense pride in his role as being a father, a grandfather, and a great grandfather that I'm just now dabbling in. I'm just now getting into. You know, he loved every minute of it. He took it, he absorbed it, he loved every minute of it. James was survived by his wife, Earthelene Lee, his son, Jimmy, and his wife, Gina Lee, daughters, Joy, husband, Roger Talley, daughter, Pam, husband, Dennis Busby, and Janie Wright. Brothers, Crawford Lee, and Joe, and his wife, Wanda Lee, and his sister, Elizabeth Govey, as well as 12 grandchildren and 22 great-grandchildren. Family gets busy. It's all I can say. Okay, at this time, on a personal note, this is my uncle that I loved, admired, and tried to be like for as far as I can remember. His military service is why I had to go to the military. I had to be like Stagger. Had to be like what? Sorry, y'all. Okay, give me a minute. His big heart, the way he loved people, the way he did everything was also matched by his iron fist. Strong, steadfast, loved America, loved his family, loved God, and loved Alabama. And I have done my damnedest to live up a little bit what that man you're seeing right there was. He, well, let me tell a story right quick. We'll move on to the show. Stagger Lee, he gave me my first taste of a beer. It was a damn Schlitz. Nasty as I'll get out. I ain't got the MA up there yet. But it was nasty. I mean, nasty. That's why I drank Sour Mash now, because that beer tasted like crap way back when. Just saying, y'all. I mean, I just love this man to death, and I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. But at this time, Walt, for your military service, everybody at Bam Down Sports, we want to salute you, sir. So, everybody, please come on. For all your service, sir, for your family, for everything that you have done for the United States of America, we at Bam Down Sports, we salute you, sir. Love you, Bob. And if you would, got TVMA up there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And before we go on, I know y'all, the older people here had to remember the song. Bad, Bad Leroy Brown. Oh, that song was made after Bad, Bad Stagger Lee. I'm telling y'all right now. That man's history, oh my God. Oh, much I like to brag about him. I'm going to go on now. Does anybody got anything they want to say before we get on with the show?
Yes, sir. Mr. James Lee, thank you for having a family as wonderful as your nephew here, Spencer. Thank you for your service in the military. And I hope your prodigies just continue to expand and multiply, because America needs more men like you. We need more men like you to stand in line and take care of men like this and help them to raise them, to make them understand what it means to be a man. Thank you very much for your uncle, Spencer. God bless him. Thank you.
Thank you. William, you got anything before we go on?
Yes, sir. I appreciate you bringing this to us tonight. I know it means a lot to you, and just like Brother AT's dad, it meant a lot for him, doing, bringing up memories for him, this here. And, there's no words for what they do for us. They'll never, never, never know the depth of what us Americans, there's nothing we can do to show our gratitude like it needs to be showed, All we can do is say, we love you, man, and appreciate you. Because I can't pick up a gun and kill somebody. It's not in my DNA. But these folks did, and they did for us, for all of us. The damn chat room, for all of us, and I appreciate that. And I wish I could tell them, but they're gone. And even you, AT, with your dad. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bring all that up, but still, I mean, it means something to me, for our freedom, this happened. And Spencer, I love you, brother. You know that. And for what you did, you might not think it's significant, but I do. What you did. You was in the service. Anyone that's in the service. These that's in the chat. I know we got some that's in the chat that's got some that served, and I appreciate it from right here, man. I'm serious, and I mean That's all I want to say. And I do from the depths of my heart. I appreciate you. You took
appreciate
that,
you.
and your family members that's done that. I appreciate you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Just like
Hey,
the,
Spencer.
yes, sir.
Hey, before we go any further, I want you to tell everybody, because you told us and you didn't say it in your just now talking about him. Tell these people what man presented your family the tri-folded flag, please. Because the guy, I'm gonna tell you something.
Brigadier General.
Brigadier General. Y'all don't know how special and rare that is. Go ahead, Spencer. I'll shut up.
No, it's true. I mean, that's true. I mean, all right. Cat's out of the bag. I'm going to tell it like it is. Because that's the way my Uncle Walter tell it. He was, he's a God-fearing man. He did all kinds. It's kind of, as great as this service was. This service is so, I've never seen one like it. I'm going to tell you right now, just like the third turn of the flag, the third flip of rolling the flag up, actually stands for respect for all veterans everywhere. So when y'all hear me moving forward, telling different people, three-turn respect, that's what I mean. Third turn, it was outstanding. Anyway, we need to go ahead and move on. He don't want to talk about him. He wants to talk about Alabama. He loved Alabama. So we're going to get in here. We're going to talk a little Alabama.
I love
thing.
that.
I appreciate y'all being here. And that's right off the get-go. As of today, if my Uncle Staggerly Walk was put to rest. 137 days until kickoff, y'all. 137 days. We're right there, man. We kept down. I can feel it. I got hair standing up on my back now. I'm thinking about it. It's awesome. And we have the title of our show tonight as the Circus. Because as we old men know, that's all spring ball is. That's all it ever was under Nick Saban. That's all it was under all of our coaches. That's an 8-day game is a show. That's all it is, people. You can learn very, very little on it. You can get a wood or you can get land. One or the other. Or you can get a wood, it don't work when the time comes. We've had that. Just say. All right. Yeah, but I'm calling this the Circus tonight. So let's talk about the 73,000 fans who showed up under the big top.
Under the big top.
Hey, brother. I mean, what do you think of 73,000?
You broke up, bro. I didn't hear your question. Please say again.
What did you think about the 73,000 who showed up under the big top 8-day game?
I really, that's a good number. And a lot of it's because you got coverage at home, and a lot of people have gotten older. And the ones that went 20 years ago to see Saban, there's about 30,000 of them that couldn't go this time. So, but 73, that's a lot of people, guys. And of course, the rest of the country watched us on ESPN, got to watch us on it. But that's a good number, and it's only going to go up from here. And ain't nothing. We ain't looking back. That's a good number, Mr. Spencer. Go ahead.
William, what do you think, sir?
I think that's a great number. They showed out and showed up, and seemed like it was a little bit more than when I was there, but not by much. But that's about pretty close to where it was when I showed up last season. So, but yeah, I loved it. When they came out there and to support our team, and y'all keep on doing it through the season. Roll down Tide.
Well, me personally, just a little disappointed. When Nick Saban first showed up, we had 90,000 plus.
At 8-day?
For his first 8-day. Yeah, for his first 8-day.
They turned people out on 8-day with Nick Saban. They turned people back. They weren't ready for it.
So, but we were having bad years up to that point. I mean, Alabama wasn't doing too good there before that point. So I do understand the hope, the love. People get down on their knees and worshiping the man as he's getting off the plane. I understand that. Yeah. And this time, so we got 73,000 showing up for a new coach that's taking the GOAT's place. I just thought it'd been more. I did. I thought it'd be more. It just made. I'm glad everybody come out. I understand. I love all the naysayers. We're going to talk about this in a minute. Everybody tuning in. They want to see what's going on. What kind of defense? What kind of offense? What color the water now they're drinking? What is going on? Is it going to be snow on the ground? And all we heard was bitching and griping. Oh, look at that field. Can't they even afford to put grass on the damn field? What the hell is wrong with this circus? Look at this Big Ten. It's nasty. What are they going to do? Start throwing beer cans out there? No, let's say for Tennessee. We don't do that down here in Alabama. But what we are doing is preparing for the extended playoffs at Alabama. We're starting already. We're not waiting till it gets here, and people are not used to having this many games played on their field of being destroyed, being a big-ass mud hole. Don't damn go turd up your ass. No, we ain't waiting on that. They're planning, they're researching, they're getting their drainage, they're getting everything ready, and they're going to work in cold weather too, y'all, because that's what all this extended play is doing. I mean, what do you think about that? What do you think about everything everybody was saying about the field, all the bad comments ESPN was doing? It's all these assholes. What do you think about it?
Oh, I don't listen to other programs that does that there. I only listen to Alabama positive programs, like Nick Saban Jr. Of course, he's one of ours. And, I listen to him whenever he brings in recruits and recruiting news. And I love to listen to that. KB, I listen to them because he's positive, And if we had another one, I'd listen to them. But, Kira, she's – But she's Alabama. You can tell that from the way she talks. But yes, I listen to positive stuff about us. If it's negative, I'll turn it off in a heartbeat and I say it's not for me. So you're actually telling me that they was some of them from ESPN and shit was on the field doing that?
Yes, they was talking bad about them. Even on KB show, and I love KB show. Everybody I've seen over here, but anybody re-watches this, you hadn't been tuned into KB and subscribed to him, you need to. Because even on his live show, what he was doing live, you had people coming on there in the comment section talking smack about our field.
I got 2 words for those that does that. Suck it!
There you go, boy. That's what I'm saying.
To them other ones.
It's some. Yeah. All right, AT, what do you think about it, brother?
I think it's stupidity, moronic, and idiotic, and downright indignant. It's stupidity at its finest, guys. During this time of year, on the football fields out here, go out here and look and see if there's any goddamn body playing on the football fields. Are there any fans? I'm talking about, the games where you're playing against your opponent. Nobody. Stupidity, at best. And I really liked it when GMAC got on to who that other announcer was. I can't remember. He called our color maroon instead of crimson.
Yeah.
GMAC got on
Mississippi State.
Right. This is Alabama. This is the crimson. And he let him know. He said, "You ain't gonna let me live that down, are you?" And I said, "Fuck no." But he can't say that on ESPN. He said,
"No." Maroon. I got you, maroon. Maroon this up your ass, sticks, motherfucker.
Crimson colors are 10 times prettier and 10 times better. Go ahead, Mr. Spencer.
Back to the circus, though. I did enjoy it quite a bit. Let's go to the ringmaster, Coach Kalen DeBoer. He put on a great show, y'all. I was impressed. He really did put on a great show. You had people tuning in everywhere, wanting to see what's going to be all about. Because they had no clue. I had no clue. I didn't know what we were going to do, and I still don't, because it's a heyday game. We don't know what's going on. We have no clue. We can see we need work. We can see people who make some good plays. We see people who could do better. But he put on a good show. He changed up everything to make people go, do I like this? What's the score? What? Huh? What? Got attention. That's what shows do. Bring attention to you. AT, you had a lot you want to say about it. Go for it, brother.
Go ahead, guys. I'm trying to.
You're trying to breathe. William, what did you think about the overall show that he put on? The changing of the scoring and everything. What do you think about it?
Well, that's a little bit. They said about the way that they gave points to the defense and stuff. That was a little bit odd, to give them points. But I in a way, kind of love that. That's to and to uplift our defense, and I'm all for that. If our referees are saying, "Hey, you're doing a good job. You're doing what you need to do. Keep on doing it," and by rewarding them with points. Now, that's not going to happen in a regular game. Of course not. We all know that. But in an 8-day game, I don't see nothing wrong with it. As long as the coach comes back and reminds them in the locker room, hey, after the game, say, hey, this ain't the way it is in a game. It ain't. For this game right here, I am telling the referees to tell you, hey, if you do good, we need you to be rewarded with points. I mean, it's a lie. I mean, for real. But, it's letting them know, hey, we're doing great. Let's keep doing what we're doing and continue on. That's my feelings on it.
I don't think that was the point system. Go ahead, AT.
Really? Okay.
Go ahead, AT.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm on this shit. Second go around.
I can't hear you now, AT. Are you muted again?
Yeah, I was sneezing my head off.
Okay, go ahead.
Now
go off. Now go off.
Yeah, man, I caught the. Whew, that's rough. Yeah, take that format, Coach DeBoer, and throw it out. If that's the worst mistake you make all year, I can understand. I can forgive it. But that format fucking sucks. I don't like it. It's not football. Put your first string, toss them up, and put them out there and play offense and defense and see which team wins. I don't like offense. If they score, they get points. If the defense stops them, they get points. I really don't like it, guys. I mean, it just that don't look like football to me. It don't seem like football. I couldn't get into it like I could a regular football game. I just thought it'd be a whole lot better. William, if they played regular football, why not? Why not just play regular football, put your red team on one side, your white team on the other, crisscross them in and play fucking football, not this. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I did not like it at all. Go ahead, Mr. Spencer.
Well, me, at first, yeah. And my wife watched it with me. She's diehard Tennessee fan. She watched it with me. It was really confusing at first. It really was. You didn't know the first string, second string, third string. And I watched it 4 times, 4 different times. I recorded it 4 different times. And my handwritten notes is, fucking intelligent, dude. I'm like, I kind of like it here because the players that you don't want to leave, they're going to this transfer portal, they just opened up. It just opened up.
Right.
They didn't know if they was on first string, second string, third string. They had no clue. Because he was mixing them all in, coming in, coming out, coming in, coming out, coming in. Nobody knew. Offense, defense, especially. You had no clue if you're the one on chopping block. Because he was mixing in everybody on every area. I like that part of it.
Spencer, if they're that close to wanting to leave because of that, they need to go on and go, man. I mean, I understand where you come from. You're right, though, Spencer. That is a good point. But if they're that close to leaving, bye. Go ahead. I'll shut up.
Go ahead, William.
Well, I was just going to say, everybody knows that whenever Caleb DeBoer come in, he was an offensive coach. Maybe he's wanting to boost the morale of the defense, wanted to give them some kudos like, hey, you're doing a great job, But that's just my view. I could be wrong. I've been wrong a few times.
I've been wrong more than I've been right. Don't even go there. The only right thing I've ever done in my life, my wife's sitting over there. That's it. Period. Besides that, got my kudos in from that. Besides that,
You got your brownie points in.
the way he ran it, the way he broke it down. The only thing that I wish he would have done more of, because I don't know if it's a strong point, a weak point, or just a medium that we've got to accept a 50-50 standard on, is the kicking field goals. I wish he'd have set up his field goal kickers like he did his receivers, running backs, offense, defense, quarterbacks. What he was changing everybody up all through the game on that, if he would have set up situations for 30-yard field goal, 40-yard field goal, whatever they are, right side, left side, and let different kickers come in and take them shots, because we all know we're replacing Mr. Automatic. You know, he just misfired just a few times in his whole career. He scored the most ever as a one player at the University of Alabama. So we're replacing him. So yeah, we would like to see a little bit more on the kicking side there. I wish he would gave us fans just a little bit more of that other circle over there. That's just me personally. That's just me. I mean, what do y'all think about that? Would y'all like to see William? Would you like to see the kickers more?
Yes, I would. Matter of fact, but I want to mention what AJ just put up there. It doesn't change the purpose. Now, our purpose is getting back to win national championships, and that's our purpose. Whenever Coach Saban came in, he said,
"You are correct."
Yeah, he said we're a damn championship university, and that's what we want to get back to. And that's her point. And I appreciate you, AJ, for bringing that up. I'm sorry, I'm on this shit. But, and Tammy Sprinkle, I don't know if you're in the background, but I appreciate you too and love you. And I don't mean that in a bad way there, Bobby. I don't. So forgive me if you take it that way. But we love our women out there in the chat.
He ain't worried about you, brother.
Okay. Roll down Tide. Go ahead. I'm on this shit. Appreciate our women out there. Cheers to you. National champions again this year. Watch and see.
I ain't you got anything you want to add on this?
I'm trying to keep up. I had a little lag in my system. I got disconnected for a second for some reason. But
yeah, lag 20 years.
And you got that right. You wish yours was as pretty as my ears. You said he's all-time Alabama. You said he's all-time leading Alabama scorer, but also don't forget he's the NCAA all-time leading scorer too now. Special.
True. Good point.
I don't care about them. All-time leading. I like that. Connor Talty. I mean, I guess he's gonna be all right. You know. But other than that, I was too busy breaking up. I didn't hear what all the William had to say, so I really don't know the gist of what he had to do. So go ahead and give it the next one.
Okay. All right. Next one. Keeping on the circus field here. To me, you got. All right. Go ahead, William. Go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to say.
Don't tell me again. I'm gonna zap you.
That's okay, but I just want to say to this little Jogger fan we got out there, and I appreciate you, brother, that you're out there listening to us. But Big Tennis, come on, man. Big Tennis, what our 8-day game? Well, your shit there wasn't all that good from what I hear from KB. So, fuck you. Roll down Tide. Appreciate you being here. Roll Tide.
All that shit for just that little bit of shit. Okay.
Yeah, for all that. What the hell? It took me a second. I thought he was saying big titties. Big titties.
You
want to see mine again? What the hell? Okay.
Everybody likes Tigo bitties.
Love you, brother.
Everybody likes some Tigo bitties now. Damn.
Here we go. Right. For me, as everybody was coming, I mean, even I know it was a practice game. I know that.
Right.
Everything's coming in. But just like when you go, when I first went to a circus and you see all the big elephants coming in, they're bringing a ringmaster, they're coming out, they're getting ready to start the show. I got the same feeling with all of our guys running out on the field. I know it's practice, but it gets me all fired up, getting ready for the year to start again. It was just awesome. It was a great feeling. I mean, you see the big elephants coming running out on the field. Oh, speaking of big elephants, hey T, which side of the elephants was you more impressed with, offensive line or defensive line?
Offensive line, big time. That defense with our running backs ran through them and over them, around them, through the woods, and the grandmother's house. They go and they come back and they done it again. I mean, first play of the game, Jam Miller. It seemed like early he took it right up the middle. I mean, right up the middle, for about 60 yards.
Oh, he went around the edge. First play.
Oh, well, around the edge. But one time he broke up the middle, so I got him
to the middle, but he got to that. Yes.
And so the offensive line was better than the defensive line because they've been together. The defensive line's got a whole bunch of new people on it, and they're learning a whole new system. So I think that's one of the usually defense ahead of offensive line during this time of year, but because of the changes, all the quarterback and all the coordinator stuff, the offensive line was together better than the defense. So offensive line by far.
William, what do you think? Which one do you like better, the elephants, offensive line or defensive line?
Put me down for offensive too, and Cajun's right. It's this transfer portal bullshit. Your wife. I appreciate you. I sure do. It's ruining shit, but what can I do? But it's helping in a way too. It's getting rid of the damn trash that needed to have been gone a long time ago. So go ahead. They don't want to be here. They need to get the fuck out. Go ahead.
And William, just for the record, if you want to hit on my wife, just pay some bills. You're more than welcome to it. I'm just saying. Just pay some bills. That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
I wonder if he's going to catch on to that, William. I wonder if he's going to catch on to that. If you look out in your front yard, you see Spencer walking up, you better run.
I'm running.
All right, well, you go out to run faster now. All right. Well, that being said, though, I'm on the major fence with the line, the offensive defensive line. So the start of the game, yes, the offensive line looked great. The defense was playing so vanilla ain't even a right term for it. Because you see this white vanilla head, it's ugly as hell. So that ain't even the right term for how ugly of a defense they were playing. It's almost like a scripted show. We got to make sure this offense is looking good off the get-go. We got to make sure all these people giving money to us. We got to make sure these fans are happy who didn't have to spend a dime to come up in here. We got to make sure everything is great. It's kind of like a play concourse. There was no blitzing. There was no stunts. There was no nothing on the defense. All right. So second half, as the defense started bringing up their point, what were they doing? They started stunning. They started shifting. Not much, just much. Not much, but little. I mean, they were just doing a little bit of difference. And our offensive line had a hard time blocking them. The defense got 28 points because our offensive line had problems with small adjustments. Defensively. Defense didn't make big ones because they didn't want to show everything. They made small ones. And our offensive line had a problem blocking them.
Right.
I got issues on both sides of our big elephants. I do. I really and truly do. They got to go to work this offseason. They got to. They got to hit the weight room. They got to watch more film. They got to eat right. They got to get their mind right. They got to get their fucking grades up. They got to do everything correct in this offseason if they want to win another national championship. If this team wants to back Coach DeBoyer and make him the first coach of NCAA to win a national championship his first year, y'all going to have to go to work. I wish I had my hard hat right now because I'd have it on.
Brother.
Pussy putting around shit's gotta stop.
Right.
Y'all been practicing against each other all spring. And for the offensive line to have that kind of a lead with a bullshit scoring system, and they just made some huge swaps around in the second half, what are you going to do when Georgia starts blitzing your ass up one side and back down the other? Are you going to be able to stop them? Are you going to freak out? What are you going to do? Offense centers. It was better. It was better, but still too damn low. Too damn low. Get y'all's fucking heads out of y'all's damn ass. He's right there. You know where he's at. Same place he's been the whole time you've been at Alabama. Put the damn ball in his chest. Period. Not over his head. Not on his knees. If you have to center the ball, there we go. It's on now. Thank you, babe. Yes. Time to go to work. Center that fucking ball where it needs to go. Put it in his hands. Let the quarterback, no matter who it is, be out there and look around what's going on. He don't have to worry about catching the fucking ball. Y'all did it again. Stop this shit. Damn it. Go ahead, Will. Sorry, man. I'm fired. I am fired the fuck up over
I
this
got
center.
you, man. I feel you exactly what you're saying. Now, do we want to risk bringing Icebox on to defend his defensive line? He thinks they did better.
He come on to anything he wants to.
Okay. Come on, man. I'd like to hear it myself. Bring it, bro.
That's AT. What you got to say, bro? Since,
well, guys, I think what happened is when they started missing these and started missing their blocks and having issues with their adjustments. You didn't have just the ones or just the twos in there. You were mixing in players and you were bringing them in and out, and you mess with the chemistry. And as anybody knows, in a football team, the most important chemistry is that offensive line, because if they don't block, I don't care if Emmitt Smith's in the backfield, I don't care if Jim Brown's in the backfield, they ain't going nowhere. But Booker, he's going to be a first-round pick in next year's draft. He's constantly telling them, guys, we're 7 points away from a national championship game. We're 7 points. He's constantly doing it. Booker's driving them. He's telling them, guys, we're 7 points from beating Michigan and going to championship game. And we should have beat them. We didn't. Okay, the game's over in the future. All right, so with Booker pushing them and telling them, we're only 7 points out, William. Spencer out, that's close. As bad as we played last year, so this year they got to get their chemistry down. But other than that, that's all it was. I love Booker's attitude. He's always driving. 7 points. Go ahead, Mr. Icebox, if that's what you're coming on for, sir. I apologize.
Been called out for the defense. I tell you what, the very first run that Milroe pulled out, that wasn't a good run. I mean, it looked pretty on the TV, but if you notice that the defensive, shut up, AT. If you've seen the defensive guy stretch his hand out, he was doing his job. He's not allowed to hit Milroe, so he basically backed off of it. That's how come Milroe got that long run in the first quarter at the beginning. They done that pretty much all game. Before they started stunting, started wearing out the offensive line. You started putting newer players in there. You got people like, what's his name, Red Morgan, and a bunch of other ones that are coming in and out. They finally got a little bit adjusted. I think that defensive line is going to be fine. They're going to be able to open up some stunting holes, I call it, where they can come up the middle, the edges. I think their defense is going to be fine. It's going to take them a while to get used to Mr. Walmack's defensive scheme. The offense, I give the offensive line a little bit better what they were last year. I'll say that, but I like to see a little more out of them. But to me, I think the defensive line really impressed me for their first season under Mr. Walmack's scheme. Give me the defensive line. They're the winner. And if you think about it, I put it up a while ago, they got 3 points for their defensive stops. The offensive side got their 3s and their 7s and all that. If you think about it, if it's in within the 20 or 30-yard line and it's a defensive stop, they should have got 7 points, not 3. And that that would have put defensive side would have won that game. See, guys.
But guess what? We ain't the one making tens of millions of dollars being the coach. The coach said it wasn't going to be 7. So deal with it. Icebox. Jesus Christ. Who the hell you trying to talk to? How much money you make a year? God damn it, motherfucker. What the hell? You talking about my coach like that? But damn good point, though. That's a good point. Very good point. Very good point.
I'm sorry to bring that up.
Somebody's chicken shit because he'd have zapped me if they'd been me.
There you go. Half in the house. All right, let's move on to the next topic. This next topic, as any circus you go to, you have clowns.
Yes, sir.
You have clowns at circuses. Alabama, we have clowns.
You mean like AT?
No, like somebody in a wife beater shirt. Anyway, just saying. All the naysayers, we know everybody was looking. I know Kirby Smart was watching. There's no doubt in my damn mind he was watching. He wanted to say, because right now in his mind, he's the new king. He is the master now.
Fuck him.
Than any other coach in the SEC. He's the master because he was taught by the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And he thinks that Georgia Beauty is the best. Sorry, oh fuck, no, that shit ain't happening. That shit ain't happening. But y'all was tuning in. Everybody was tuning in. Naysayer. Oh, what's that floppy eared? What's that stupid dick sucking motherfucker's name? I'll find something, bug, some that fucking naysayer. I was proven wrong. And this is a bullshit. They're just practice, y'all. This is a practice. But it was still better than anything they've seen from Alabama's A-Day games in the past 3 years. It was a better practice. Milroe looks better. He showed more. Granted, we're gonna talk about the jugglers later. We still got some droppies. We gotta get over that shit. That's what I'm saying. Go to work, y'all. We gotta go to work in all season. We gotta do that. But they shut up a lot of them the fucking clowns out there. I've been hearing crickets here lately. I think they're a little worried that Bama has lost a damn thing. I mean, what do you think, William?
I agree with you, man. I don't think we're just gonna pick up where we left off there with you say he's a GOAT. I mean, he's up there. He's real close to it, but I don't think he's got it. But yes, the best coach of this era, yes, I'll give you that, Nick Saban there. But and then we got one, Coach DeBoer. He's gonna just pick up where we left off. That's right. That's all it is. He's just going to pick up, and we're just going to keep on winning and winning and winning. That's what we are. Alabama, that's what we do.
It ain't nothing but winners.
That's right. Nothing but winners.
Right, AT, what do you think, AT?
I'm right there. I think Kellen DeBoer is going to take it from Coach. Sorry, my throat, guys. Coach Saban took it to the 2023. I can't talk. 2023 season, and now DeBoer's going to take it from 2023 to what? What do you think? About 25 years, maybe before he retires. 20 years. So we're going to have 20 more years of a great ball club. I don't think you can duplicate what Saban done. I don't know, but if anywhere it can be done, guess where they're going to do it at?
Alabama,
baby. Tell it. Woo, baby. I'm going to tell you something. Fuck Tennessee, Georgia, Auburn, but especially that I almost caught him, Matt.
Yeah, you did cocksucker.
Yeah, that jackass down here in Georgia. You know.
Oh, I was talking about Auburn. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Kirby Puckett.
You're talking about dog dick sucker. Okay.
Go ahead, guy. Go ahead.
No, I'm just curious. I'm just curious, sir. Because I mean, they tell me you're getting all fired up over there, brother. You got a whole lot of red going up on them cheeks and stuff. I know you don't drink. So you might want to check a few things there. Just saying. All right.
No, I'm doing
Let's
good,
get
guys.
in.
I mean, I've been coughing, and when I cough like this, it does that.
Okay, just make sure you're okay.
Yeah, my big story.
Now let's get in. Let's get into the best part of a circus tonight. I like going in and seeing all the different animals. So let's talk about some animals, if you don't mind. Let's talk about lions. The number one lion, Alabama lion, Jalen Milroe. AT, what do you think about Jalen's performance? Even though his stats don't look too
Yeah, I
good.
mean, yeah, without being live fire because you're not allowed to hit the quarterback, it takes a little bit away. But let me tell you guys, if there's anybody out there in the sound of my voice that thinks for 1 minute that Jalen Milroe was not going to be a Heisman finalist, I'll bet you $100 right now. I'll put $100 he'll be a Heisman finalist, and that's a top 4, top 3 at least. He'll be mentioned. The only thing that's going to stop him is if injury happens, and that's the only thing. He's going to be up there where they give out that what do they call it, trophy, John Heisman. I mean, it's Heisman, but he's going to be there at the end of the year. If you don't think he's going to be a Heisman finalist, I'll bet you $100 right now. Anybody wants to, I know we're Alabama fans in here except for 2-time, but, anybody wants to take that up, let me know.
Yep, so we got people to watch the show afterwards, so just put in the comment section. Y'all want a piece of that action? I didn't say ass. I said action. Just let us know. Just let us know.
I got nice ass.
I'll draw it up anyway. You don't want
I got nice. I got nice ass.
William? William, what do you think about AT's like? No, I'm joking. What do you think about Milroe, brother?
I don't care a thing about his ass. I'm not that way. But Milroe, he look great, man. I'm with him on that. If he ain't a damn finalist, I just drop over here, I guess, probably. But I'm saying, he's great. All of our quarterbacks done good. It was one of them that I was a little bit off on, but y'all probably know who it is. I don't have to tell you because I don't want to
You're a quarterback. You're a quarterback. DeLonigan? Wasn't that your quarterback?
Lonergan, yes.
Yeah.
Lonergan. If I was to give you an order right now,
a what?
From 1 to 4, we got Milroe. We got number 2. From what I seen Saturday, Ty Simpson. From what I seen Saturday, not Austin Mack. I'm sorry for you folks there that's wishing for him. I'm sorry. It's Lonergan. Then you got Austin Mack because he made some fuck ups during the first half. I'm just honest with you, Austin Mack. I wasn't that impressed. I was not. A lot of folks were saying our quarterbacks was top notch. I wasn't impressed with him. But our first 3, I give them against anybody right now. Right now. Go down, Ty. Go ahead.
All right,
no, look at that. Look at that.
What we doing with Shiites involved?
Look at that.
Shiites over in the damn desert.
Exactly right. Shiites are in the desert. That's right. Saudi Arabia.
No, man, I just having fun, William. You made a good point.
Go ahead, AT. What's your point on it?
Just say again.
What's your point on it?
Well, as far as the quarterbacks go, again, I think Jalen Milroe will be the man because you can't take out a guy that can run past everybody on the field. If he takes off, you can't take a man that can throw it from here to the end zone and hit a gnat on his ass from 80 yards out. And he's got the leadership qualities that you look for. The only thing we got to do, and God, please don't let it happen again this year, because that jackass to the left and went to Ohio State, that center, old Beth McLaughlin, old Bethy, snap the damn ball where he can get it, and he's going to make a difference in the game. Every play, he's a threat to go. Every play. Go ahead, Mr. Smith.
Well, I hope you wasn't talking about Seth Dick Licking. But anyway, I'm just saying. All right, let's go with, to me, Jalen has improved immensely. I'm talking, I love the short passing. He's taking the power out of the short ones and the mid-range and give touch to them. He's there. Now, he can't help it. People drop. He did make a couple of bad ones. I won't deny that. That I won't deny. But just one little bit I saw, he has them, all season work is paying off. Now it's time for him to go work more. He's got to be even better. He's got to be better. If he wants that big money NFL, he wants that damn trophy, or at least be up there patting the boy on the ass that's walking up there to get that trophy. He needs to put more work in. I mean, seriously, he does. I'm not gonna lie about it, he does. All right, now let's move on. Let's move on to the Tigers. The Tigers are. Who is the Tigers? I'm gonna start off with Mr. Jam Miller. What did y'all think? I'm gonna go you, AT. What did you think about Jam Miller?
There's three of the running backs, guys. I mean, they all done good, but Jam really showed out. I think he going into the off season or whatever, not off season, whatever you call this area between now and then. I think he's a leading the guy as far as to start, because I mean that kid showed some moves. Richard Young. Richard Young showed some moves, and so did Emmanuel Henderson. All three of them kids are going to be hell to pay. And if you try to get on one-on-one, you can forget about it. You put three of them in, and they can't tackle him in a phone box. Damn phone booth. Shit.
Damn, brother. Man, you're right. What, you just stole a line of cocaine or something? Yeah.
I think that's in there.
Okay, good checking. Damn.
But yeah, I think the running backs, we got three running backs that, what used to typically be at Alabama, when you had Mark Ingram, Trent was there, you had a Circle, Button, or Lacey, and I mean, these guys were the difference makers, and that's what we needed, and we got them. We got them. Jam Miller done a hell of a job, Mr. Spencer, and there you go, Icebox. Go ahead.
William, what do you think?
Well, if you don't mind, I'll pick up where you talked about with us.
Yeah, talk about all the running backs. We're running out of time. I got to shorten this shit up.
Well, I was going to talk about
my fault.
That's what she said.
Well, I was just going to talk about that center. Yeah, he did miss some. He made some low snaps, but nowhere near Seth McLaughlin. And but I don't want to go back in time before that. But I was going to, but I ain't gonna mention that. So go ahead, Spencer. Run out of time. Go time. Go.
No, that's okay.
No hard.
No, it's my fault. We're gonna go about 15 minutes over because I took some personal time for the dedication. So I'm gonna give us that much time for Alabama. Yeah, Stagger would want me to do that. All right.
Right.
But as far as the running backs, Jam Miller was very. Go ahead.
No, I was just pointing up to your uncle there, brother.
Okay,
I was just saying, yes, sir. Roll Tide, brother.
Got to do this then. Anyway, besides
that's what it is.
Yeah, there you go. Jam Miller. Awesome. We knew he was awesome. We've seen him many times. This brother, if he stays healthy, it's a 1,000-yard rusher right there. There's no doubt in my mind.
At least.
Sweet justice sakes. I'm just gonna go ahead and predict right now. You're looking at a 1,000-yard rusher and a 600-yard receiver this year. Just him. Richard Young. don't know how you keep this man off the field. I don't know how our coach is going to keep Jam, Justice, and Richard off the field. I mean, he might have to go to a wishbone. I mean, this guy, Richard, he's a rhinoceros. I'm telling you right now, that man will hit you and drive until you put him down. His legs don't stop until there's nothing to move. He's stuck down. And I tell you another, Daniel Hill. Daniel Hill, very impressive. Very, very, very impressive. It's going to be great, y'all. Telling y'all right now, it is going to be great this year. Between, I don't know how you, I mean, do you throw it, go ahead and open up, throw a touchdown, or do we just keep handing it off, drive downfield, and eat clock? It's going to be, we have the talent at Alabama. We got it. It's there. I am so impressed with it. It's awesome. Now that was my point on it. Now I want to bring in real quick. Yeah, I got to do this. I got to do this to get out of here.
No.
We have the Jugglers. Hampton. He was dropping perfect passes. He's got to get over that. He needs to work on that in all season. Go to batting cages, with some damn worker gloves and start catching balls. I'm gonna wear that. He don't need to be catching a perfect pass. You got your hand up there, William?
Yeah, well, I was just going to ask you because I seen where Jeff Stapleton made a comment there. I was just going to ask you fellas, do you see Richard Young as being another Derrick Henry, maybe, with dragging players down the damn field? Because that's what he did.
Not Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry was a top. He was a monster. King Henry was a monster. I mean, you're trying to attack a giant. That's two different kind of running backs.
You don't think he's that good, huh?
He's very good.
If I had to compare him to anybody, it would be Mark Ingram.
Okay. Well, maybe some more leg presses.
Drive through, quickness, good turn, power, don't give up. I would have to go with Mark Ingram, me personally.
And he's built like.
What y'all think? Derrick Henry or Mark Ingram?
You talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the.
Yeah, let him answer that. Let him answer.
Question. I heard you say who was the question again?
Okay, the question is Richard Young. His running style. Is it more like Derrick Henry or Mark Ingram?
Mark Ingram. Well, somebody reminds me, and I know it's an Alabama player, guys, and I apologize, but that kid that come through Auburn, Cadillac Williams, he reminds me of him for some reason. I don't know why. They're going to be exceptional. I disagree with you a while ago. I think we'll have two wide receivers with 1,000 yards and one running back with 1,000 yards because that offense is going to be hell. They've not seen this type of offense with this coach, but go ahead, Spencer.
Well, this whole time I know we do an hour show. It's a little bit over an hour, but I got to give a little love to the defense a little bit. And going under the surface. I'm going to bring out the Unicyclists now. Y'all see them go around in the cages, going all crazy, all right? We're going to talk a little bit about our defense. Unicyclists. Damian Brown. His defensive back work was awesome. I loved it. I loved his placement. I loved his eyes. I loved everything he did during that practice. He did. I don't know how you would improve it. He did great. Now, there was a lot of tie roping. I got no section for that. I don't think we have time to get into it. But it took a perfect pass to beat him. He was in place. Footwork, body work, eye motion, everything was perfect. Mr. Damian Brown. Welcome to Alabama. Go ahead, AT. What do you think, bro?
I agree with you. I mean, I just absolutely, I'm totally impressed with what they're able to do during this short amount of time they've been there. Go ahead, let William talk.
All right, William, go ahead, brother.
No, Stephen Hicks just made a good point there. You know, if you want to put that up there, we're going to make a damn point here. We're going to make a damn. We're going to put a stamp on this one here. National championship this fucking year with a brand new coach, brand new coordinator, and pretty well brand new team. You know, we've got a bunch that stayed there, and I love you for that. But you need to keep this in mind that you need to keep that position because we got others coming in, and we want you to stay. Believe me, above all, I want you to stay because you've got heart and you've been there for us. And roll down, Tide. Bless you. Go ahead. I'm on this shit.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna start grouping things together real quick. So, all right.
Yeah.
Under Unicyclists here, we got Keon Sapp. His defensive back work, unbelievable. K. Patrick Jr. Let's call him K-Pack. Let's go ahead and do it now. K. Patrick Jr. going to be as great as his daddy was at Alabama, if not better. Look out, Daddy. He might show you up. The man is showing serious potential as a true freshman. Friggin' awesome. Jay Smith, a defensive line gentleman. And they let him play during the goal line stance. Major respect. Unicyclists, major speed, major hands. I mean, what did y'all have anybody that stood out to y'all on the defense? I'm going to go ahead and start with you, William. Did y'all have anybody that stood out?
I agree with you, Drake Patrick Jr. I got confidence in the guy, and plus he's got a dad that's already played for us, and he's going to give him pointers there and say this here or whatever, and he's going to take what knowledge that he's already got from his coaches and mesh them together, and they're going to do what they need. He's going to do what he needs to do, and he's going to show up for Alabama this year. What do you think there, AT? Go for it, brother. Are you there?
AT, you're muted. You're muted, brother.
I'll go ahead and
I've been sneezing my ass off. I mean, you can see how ugly my ass looks now, but
that's okay.
We got three guys that nobody mentioned tonight, and they're edge rushers, and they're going to be Reuben Foster. They're going to be Anderson and Dallas Turner combined. You got a Colt, how do you say Koht? You got a Clay Russo, and then there's a Mr. Robinson in there, and everybody's going to call him Mr. Robinson when it's all said and done. Them three edge rushers right there are going to make you forget about Mr. Anderson, Mr. Turner, because they're going to be held to pay when they get them in there. And I tell you another one that didn't play. I don't know if he's the out hurt icebox. One of y'all know that defensive lineman and Mr. Otis. I call him the Incredible Hulk. Is he out hurt or something? I didn't see him at all.
Jaheim Otis.
Did y'all see him?
I did not see Otis. No, I did not see Otis.
I think he's been hurt. But that defensive front line, it's going to be a motherfucker and then some. I mean, I really look forward to watching that defensive line. And, of course, the edge rushers we got, like I said, we're going to be hell off the edge, and we got DBs back there now that Malachi moved from cornerback back to safety. He's going to be back there along with Mr. Saab or Saab, however you say that guy's name, and come from Michigan. And, by the way, what was that guy's name went up there to Ohio State? Caleb Williams?
Caleb Down. Made to the bone. Awesome.
Hang on a minute now. Fuck him. He's a quitter and a changer. Mr. Saab come up there and he's took his position. So, I mean, I'm glad we got Mr. Saab. Go ahead, Mr. Spencer.
Caleb Downs is an awesome player. I mean, he's friggin' awesome. He left Alabama for his own personal gains. Got to do what he's got to do, but he's a great player. I'm just saying. Hell yeah. That being said, ain't no damn quitter. He's a great guy.
Cool.
Yeah, real quick. Tightrope Walkers. My last one's on the damn circus. Tightrope Walkers. I'm combining everybody. All right. Adams, receiver. Adams, hard working, ain't scared of shit. Great route running. He tightropes everything. I mean, his cuts are perfect. I love his route running. It's friggin' awesome. He blocks very well. Woodard, he keeps tight coverage. He's a defensive back. He keeps such tight coverage on people. He's out on them. They can't breathe. Outstanding. We already know about Mr. Kendrick. He's bringing justice to the receiving field. He is breaking down the line. He is the Supreme Court of receiving. He is going to run over anybody after he catches the ball. He's making it law. That's the way it is. Take your ass to fucking prison. You're done. Jelly up that ass, brother. We done won the game. Yellow hammer. Get you some of that. Kendrick Law's in the house. Mr. Odell. Damn. This transfer that we brought in. Okay. God, thank you, Lord. He goes up. He fights for the 50-50 ball. He'll kick you in the fucking nuts. He don't give a shit. He's getting that damn ball. Or it's going to be incomplete. He fights. I mean, it's like, I'm so in this. I'm talking, it's almost like a basketball game center. Throwing elbows and shit. Just touchdown.
Tell him how you feel, brother.
I'm impressed with him. I mean, there's my list. What do you think, KT? I'm impressed with him.
I mean, man, I'm getting excited just watching you, Spencer. I mean, I'm right there with you, brother. I really like the kid.
My wife used to say that about 20 years ago.
Mine, hey, let me. That's the difference between me and you, man. Mine still works.
She's already excited going to bed.
Oh, no.
What you think?
Hey, he'll put a spring loader. He'll put a spring loader in and put poof. There he goes. There you go. No, guys, I think our tight ends are being overlooked simply because of the names that we got out there at wide receiver, Mr. Dupree and all the guys we got coming back, at tight end. They're going to be held to deal with as well. And when they're out there running 4-1, 4-2 40s out there at the wide receiver, they're running 4-4s at the tight ends and stuff. They're going to be held to slow down or stop. But, I'm right there with these new receivers, Cole and all these guys we got. They're going to be, if they could get to 85% of what we think right now, they're going to go undefeated in the regular season. And by the time the playoffs get here, they should be 100%. I'm talking about the new guys, the true freshmen. By the end of the year, they're going to be 100% ready to roll, and we're deep. We're deep in a lot of key areas. A running back, for one, we got 3 or 4 running backs at least that can play. We got wide receivers out the yin-yang. We got 3 tight ends that can play. I won't tell you, before we got Proctor back, we was all worried about, the offensive, the center's gone. Of course, I'm glad he's gone and the tackles are gone. But now you look at the offensive line, the starting offensive line is going to be a
Whoa. Before you get all fired up, what you about to say? Whoa. You call Proctor a fucking quitter.
No, he redeemed himself. He redeemed himself. He come back. He said, "I'm sorry, I made a mistake." I know, I agree with you. Proctor, when he left, he didn't. I don't think he left for money. I think he left because he was homesick. That other cocksucking little bitch went up there to Ohio State, got paid. But I'm right there with you guys. these young receivers you got are going to be hell to pay. Go ahead, Mr. William or Spencer.
William, you got anything quicker? We're getting ready to. We're gonna have to get slide up out of here. We're at the.
Well,
We just now did
listen to our compadre over here. Kind of got me concerned now. Because is he a spy for Iowa?
No,
I mean,
no.
Think so?
No.
I'm just
No. Do you really think we're going to see Iowa in a 12-game playoff, 12-team playoff? Really? You think Iowa's going to be in the top 12?
Really? You score 12 points all year long.
I can see, you know, everybody gets homesick. You know, I'm homesick for Alabama, but you know, I'm up into this, and I'm gonna stay because I like it. I love the weather up here, so you know, I love the cool summers. I don't like sweating to death and having to fight for my breath like I was in Alabama, Huntsville. So
I moved up
here. You quit smoking. You were smoking when you was down here.
You shouldn't be smoking down here. You need to quit that smoking now. Come on, William.
Nope. Oh, come on now. You had that. You know you had that weed. You know you did, brother. You don't have your pretty little purple flowers.
I wish I did.
You know you did.
I wish I did. But no.
That's what I'm saying. All right.
Go ahead.
We got to get up out here, you on speed dial, man. Well, you got to go nowhere. We have a good time. William, listen, guy. You know, I mean,
I could do it. I could do it, but I didn't do it.
All jokes aside, William, I have fun with you on this show, and I like kidding, and I like playing, and you know that, and Spencer, you do too. But that guy behind the camera, Mr. Icebox, take us out.
Icebox, please bring us on with a great Bear Bryan, please. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Roll Tide.
You've got to be better in all three areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'll be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy Rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those three areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at a time, 4 years from now, why, we'll be walking out of here